Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. And in the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I feel myself saying, "Oh, hello, hi, we're live." you caught me. How are you? Aloha, if you will. We are live inspired today, I guess. I didn't realize. Oh, that's funny. You caught me. You caught the handsome Cobra doing karaoke. What he does on the weekends, usually. But yeah. So yeah, I have no idea where that's from. I've just been hearing it on the interwebs a lot, so yeah, there we go. But yeah, hey, what's up? So the reason why I'm doing this video, of course, as always, is because we are talking about Deadpool 2 being rated PG-13, and it's supposed to be coming out in December. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. A movie that's already out, that's rated R, plus you have it out on Blu-ray where you can actually get the unedited version or the unrated version. They're releasing it again with added footage for PG-13. So, honestly, the way I feel, we'll get into that. But because there's a couple of things. Just initially, I feel like it's fucking stupid myself, and I'll get into the reasons why. But it's just whether or not it's a gimmick doesn't matter. Now you're trying to get more money out of a product, right? Which business wise, people can look at it as like, and because I'm a business like mine, I'm a business person. That's what I do is business. I do promotions and stuff like that. But you're diluting a product when you're doing it. I mean, you're basically at this fucking point, it's like them scraping the bottom of the barrel because they have no other ideas to do with Deadpool. I mean, fuck, do Deadpool 3 or do X-Force, which you're supposed to be fucking doing. Don't keep on going back to the same fucking well. You already have the movie out. You have an unrated version of it. Let it be. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe to the video. Godspeed, God bless, and aloha. No, we're not done yet. Fuck. We are not done yet. That by damn sap. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna cut. We're gonna cut the rug a little bit on this. And the reason why that I wanted you, it's not just because of the PG-13 that I say is a slippery slope. It's because of this. So, as I've said this before, I watch, to be in the know, a thing called Collider Video. And there's one person on there, his name's Stephen Frosty Weintraub, very liberal dude, does not care for the NRA. The guy is just some bald-headed dude that, yeah, it's like you're out to lunch, pal, you know, if you're not an NRA supporter. I mean, I understand they have like scare mail and shit, but, you know, we all have the right to bear arms, man. You know, it's our Second Amendment right. So kindly fuck off. You know, but once again, lives out in fucking California. Bubble, right? Like I said before, the bubble system with them. So, but yeah, so he brought up a thing about China had just passed legislation not too long ago that says, listen, look, you cannot alter original footage of a film. So what China used to do back in the day before all of this happened, like if a movie was like rated R, like Deadpool, they would alter the footage, or they would, I'm sorry, not alter the footage. They would edit it, right? They would edit out footage that was too graphic or too, not to their code, right? So, but now, so I believe like Deadpool 1, they had to do that with. Deadpool 2, it still hasn't released, I believe, out in China yet. So, but it's getting ready to. And the thing is, new legislation just passed that said that, listen, look, we will not, this is China, we will not play a movie that if it doesn't meet our standards. So we won't even edit it at all like we used to do. So now, and China is a big market, right, for overseas. And even though, and I know a lot of people are speculating that oh, it's probably like Disney. I don't think Disney has anything to do with it, honestly. And this is just me. I don't really think so. The deadline for the merger is January for Fox and Disney, but they could still pull out. I mean, Fox could still be like, no. I mean, it's the deadline when they have to basically finalize everything. That's the deadline, is January 1st. And then by the first end of the first quarter is when they want everything kind of like, okay, these are the people who are in positions. These are the people. These are the workers. These are people we're giving severance pay to, and severances to, all that stuff. So that's what it is. That's like the Disney Fox merger. But still, they could back out of it. If both parties could. So if things are not going according to plan. So, but one thing. So the thing with China is that Stephen Frosty Weintraub brought up is that now China, since it's such a viable and big market, right? Now, because they even make their own movies now. So if they're like, hey, fuck, us importing all these fucking movies from America, let's build up our own cinematic, our own cinema, and export that stuff, around the world. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like from the Chinese market, it makes sense. It's like, yeah, and I will get into things that probably are political and reasons why they're doing that now. But just let me finish this. Let me finish my thought on this. So now since the old legislation is gone, now this new one has come in, and so now as a business person, it's a good strategy. I would make it to where, and so I would say that, yeah, they're doing this as a business strategy to basically make sure that their movie gets played in China, so they can because they could probably make around anywhere from like $200 to $400 million in China, in just the Chinese market alone. So, and that's where the term greed is good is not fucking good, because Gordon Gekko is a fictitious fucking character that Oliver Stone fucking made, or whoever wrote the damn book, if there was a book to Wall Street, which I don't fucking know. I enjoyed the fucking movie. It was great. Michael Douglas, great actor. His father, Kirk Douglas, amazing actor. Charlie Sheen, before he was all coked up and AIDS infested, great actor as Bud Fox. But it's not. Greed is not good. Okay, greed is fucking stupid, and especially in this predicament. So, and the reason, so this is where I come into getting political, because basically what you're telling, because this is the slippery slope where I thought that World War III would happen with like fucking nukes. All right. I thought maybe a zombie apocalypse would happen. I thought even maybe the fucking carrion virus would come along and just wipe us fucking from existence. Oh, no, no, no. No, no. No, no, ladies and gents. It is China fucking bending us over, pulling down our little panties, and fucking us with the media, with the entertainment media. That's what's happening right now, metaphorically speaking. Because the thing is that this is the slippery slope that's happening, right? So basically, and what I mean by this is that I just said that it's most likely that since this new legislation, that the movie Deadpool 2 will not get played in China, right? Being rated R. So now they're trying to make sure that shit fucking plays over there. And I understand this is all speculation, but once again, from a business like mine and from what Stephen Frosty Weintraub was talking about, I mean, it makes sense. It really does. I got to give him, kudos, give credit where credit's due. And that's truth. I can see that. But the thing is that, but where we differ is that he says, oh, there's not going to be, he doesn't believe that it's going to infringe on what is it, creator integrity and all this bullshit. No, it does. It really does, because now you're going down the slippery slope of, now you're trying to appease a market to make $200 to $400 million. Now I understand that's a lot of fucking money, right? And entertainment is a business, right? And you're here to make money, but how much? But it's just not the integrity of Deadpool that's at stake. It's the integrity of future movies as well, man. It's the integrity of future filmmakers as well. It's the integrity of the whole fucking industry, right? I mean, before, people weren't worried about fucking China when they were making movies. Back when fucking Howard Hughes and his fucking wacko shit, his pissing in mason jars and not cutting his fingernails and whatever the fuck, his fucked up shit was. He wasn't thinking about fucking the Chinese market. He wasn't thinking about all this craziness. He was dealing with his own shit. But the thing is that now we're down the slippery slope of, now we're having to appease fucking China now, right? For money. Well, they're already built. They already have they're building up their infrastructure, right? I mean, and that's the thing about, okay, and how has their infrastructure been built up? Quite frankly, because of fucking us. Because of us fucking paying Chinese workers, right? Because pretty much every fucking thing comes from China, Taiwan, and it's no longer really made in the USA. All the jobs, all the blue collar, hard labor fucking jobs, the casual consumer, the blue collar guy like myself, jobs have been going overseas since the fucking like late 80s, early 90s. I mean, and that's one of those things where it's just because of revenue, because of paying people over there fucking like 10 cents an hour to fucking or 33 cents a fucking day or week to fucking make whatever, man. And people can say that, oh yeah, that over there feeds the whole family. It's like, motherfucker, they're communists, dude. And number two, it's like, I've seen fucking documentaries on this shit when I was in college for sociology. Damn, I'm blanking on the fucking one. I think it's Mardi Gras in China is one of the ones. If you ever fucking see that movie, motherfucker, if you don't have a fucking tear in your eyeball at some of that shit, or if you don't feel a little fucking empathetic to those fucking people, and I tell you straight up, man, I'm not one that I really don't give a shit about people all that much. I've said it in another fucking video, but damn, I mean, that just kind of, fuck, you know, that's some fucked up shit. I mean, you know, I may be sociopathic or have sociopathic tendencies, but I even have to say, God damn, you know, to that stuff. But getting back on topic, the thing is about it is that here we are, right? We're beefing up their infrastructure, and now they have the revenue, the resources to beef up their internet or beef up their entertainment media market. You know, their Hollywood, for instance, right? And that's all because of fucking us, because giving fucking jobs away. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I like fucking deals too. I'm not going to lie. If I can get something cheaper, I will. But you know what? I have fucking integrity. And this is the honest to God truth. Hand to God shit right here. I will haggle people, right? Because I was in the Middle East, Iraq and Afghanistan. Haggling is what you fucking do, right? It's kind of like a fucking insult if you don't, you know? But the thing is, man, is that I will never haggle a person down to where that they cannot make a least profit, right? So basically, Borders, Books, and Music, they're fucking done, or they're out of fucking. I don't think they're around anymore, and if they are, it's just their main one. But they jack up the price, man, of like, I can't remember. I think it's like 40% or 30%, maybe even 50%. They jack up the price. Let's just say 40%. You know, just break it, just even 40, because I can't remember if it's 30 or 50. But I'll just meet in the middle, 40%, right? So they do 40% markup, right? And the reason why they do that is because when I was working with them, we were called a specialty store. So the thing is that because we could get in other things that others couldn't, right? At that time. Now you can get anything off the fucking interwebs that you want, you know. But you know, Barnes and Nobles, BAM, that also specialty stores too in that chain, right? So the thing is that so they mark it up 40%. So I mean, and shit, man, even like 5%, you're still making profit. You're not making that much profit, but you're still making profit, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say there's a thing for $20, right, on sale, or there's a thing for $20, right, regular price $20, right? And then, okay, prime example, there's these Marvel Legends figures. Okay, you've probably seen them. Action figures about 6 inches, 8 inches tall. And the thing about them is that, you know, usually they're $19.99, $20. Let's just say fucking $20 for argument's sake. Okay. If there's a guy and I go into his shop and he's like, hey man, I see it's 20. And if I see that it's like an older one, right, I'll be like, hey, listen, look, man, I know this is like one of the older sets. What's the lowest you can do on it? And if he's like, oh, well, you know, I can do 17 on it. I'll be like, oh, it's $3. I mean, and then I'd be like, can you do 15? And he was like, yeah, I can do 15. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, because I will, and I've done this before. And to God, I've done this before because I've said people, I've told not retailers, but, well, you know, shop owners that, listen, look, if, you know, mom and pops. So that's why I don't really call them retailers. I mean, they are, but let's just say mom and pop shop. If you're not going to make profit off of 15, right, let me know. And I can do 17. Right. And if he's like, no, and the person, you know, she, they're like, no, 15's cool. I can still make a profit. I can still pay my employees, you know, or if I do have, you know, I can still keep the lights on. 15's not going to break me. It's also older set too. If it was one of the newer ones, I totally couldn't do it. And I'm like, okay, cool, you know. And that's how you haggle, right? That's proper haggling. Okay, you don't go to like fucking if a series, if you're on, like, let's say that this is series 8 that I'm buying for $15, and there's like series fucking 12 out, brand new, came out last week, and I'm trying to haggle $5 from the series 12. That's fucking bullshit, you know, because you're talking about like 2 to 4 years difference with the series 8 to series 12. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's one of those things. So that's what I'm saying about the and how it ties back into it is that you have to make, because making a profit is always good, right? And you want to make a size amount of profit, okay? But here's the other thing too. What I'm talking about is that I don't mind paying, like, and the thing is too is that I don't mind paying. Well, yeah, how it wraps around. Excuse me, pardon me. How it wraps around to basically jobs going overseas and stuff, because I don't mind paying. If it was made in USA and I have to pay like $3, $5 more, even, right? $20 is a little. That's a little fucking ridiculous. Now you're kind of $3, $5 more. If I know that money is going to a person, right, to a family in the United States, why the fuck am I going to pay somebody even a fucking cent overseas? That's fucking bullshit. I fucking I fucking fought for this country, man. I've been on multiple fucking combat deployments for this country. I was in the military for 8 fucking years for this country. Why the fuck? Why would I want fucking jobs going overseas? That's fucking bullshit. You know, if I have to pay a little more, then by God, I'm willing to. And if everybody else is willing to, then that's even fucking great. I'm not saying everyone else has to be like me, all right? But there has to be some type of fucking commonality in the way that if we don't nip this shit in the bud right now, the future is going to look really fucking grim, bleak, and dark for us. You know, it may not be in my lifetime. It may be in my children's lifetime, right? You know, or my grandchildren's lifetime. That's what I'm fucking saying. Okay. And the thing is that, and so now, and so we help beef up their entertainment and their infrastructure and stuff like that, because we have jobs going over there. Now we're trying to by now censoring our fucking movies for the hopes for futures. Okay, this is what's fucked up. For futures, for future money that you don't even fucking know may or may not happen. Right? That's why, like, the fucking stock market fucking, that's why we have the housing fucking epidemic and shit. Because people and their goddamn futures and their speculative bullshit, you know? It's like, dude, because people get fucking greedy. That's how it is, man. That's human fucking nature. Everybody, even myself, I hunger for more. You fucking ain't right, I do. I will not lie about that shit. But you know what? I don't need to live in a fucking $1 million fucking mansion. The only thing I need is a fucking nice house, you know, for my kids and my wife and fucking, you know, my dog, you know, white picket fence, whatever the fuck. I don't even fucking need all that shit. I just need a nice fucking home where I can raise a family in. That's the only thing I fucking need. I don't need to fucking live like fucking some Yo MTV fucking raps, BET fucking video with fucking, you know, Spanish and all this shit, and fucking Spreewells and fucking Spanning and all this craziness, you know, and fucking gold chains and, you know, big ass fucking grills and shit. Mean mugging motherfuckers. Hell no, I don't need all that shit. Fuck that. No, man. That's fucking stupid. And half that, and on all, and most of that shit's, man, that's rented anyways, man. I mean, that shit ain't real. I mean, unless you're like fucking Jay-Z or something, but I don't even fucking see Jay-Z with that shit, you know? Maybe gold chains and shit, but, you know. But I mean, you know, yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's just dumb. But yeah. So now we're on this slippery slope, right? If that does fucking happen, where we're just kind of fucking, like I said before, man, just bending over and just fucking taking it in the ass from China, because now the entertainment business is basically not satisfied. We're gonna make money either fucking way, man. That's like prime example, right? Fucking Venom, right? Costs $100 million to make, 110 plus marketing. That's $210 million, right? It needed to basically make double that, like 420, right, $million, which it did. It's made fucking 500 and it's approaching $510 million and hasn't even opened in fucking China yet, right? Hasn't even opened in China or Japan. So yeah, I mean, and they're speculating that it's going to do really fucking good in China. I would imagine, and I've said this before, I would imagine that it's going to crack fucking $700 million. You know. But the thing is that it's already made fucking profit. You don't fucking need. We don't need China for that fucking movie, right? It's fucking. It's all these motherfuckers now. It's these studio people that want that, because, you know, you have investors, man. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, movies are fucking expensive. You have investors, and they want to make as much money as they can on that investment. You know, that's why movies are so hard to get made these days. But it's just, it's one of those things where, man, you gotta have like a little bit of fucking integrity. At least being a fucking American, for God's sakes. You know, where it's like you're not fucking, you're not I'm sorry, my neighbors are being fucking noisy right now upstairs, so I apologize. They really are getting on my fucking nerves with this, you know, fucking bullshit. But as I were, it's just one of those things where keep on doing it, man. They just keep on keeping on. But yeah, so let's try this again, shall we? But yeah. So yeah, this is just kind of like one of those things where, I'm sorry, it's just it's totally fucking just distracting the fuck out of me. These people upstairs, you know. I mean, it probably wouldn't be so bad if they weren't obese, but, you know, that's what I get for serving this country. But yeah, so yeah, it's just one of those things where having to appease China just for a little bit more scratch it's like, man, it's like you don't have any pride in yourself. You don't have any pride in Hollywood. Like, I mean, it could be Hollywood fucking Indonesia. It could be Hollywood Beijing. It could be Hollywood fucking, you know, Iraq. It's, it's like you don't give a fuck that it's Hollywood, California, USA. Only thing you give a fuck about is the money. Mr. fucking producer, Mr. fucking, executive suit fucking in your little fucking bubble out in fucking Cali. That's the only thing you give a fuck about. You got no goddamn pride being American. It's just money. That's all it is, just fucking money. And that's what I'm talking about. Because if they had some pride in them, then they was like, you know what? Fuck it. Right? That's like Ghostbusters, the remake. I saw that shit in the movie theater. I enjoyed it. Motherfucker wasn't allowed to be in China, right? Because of supernatural elements and stuff like that. Okay, cool. But that was before this whole editing shit. I mean, they couldn't even edit the fucking movie because I can't remember who did it. Who did fucking? I think it was Fox, but they weren't even fucking worried about it. I mean, yeah, it's like the same damn fucking people that are doing Deadpool weren't even fucking worried. I can't remember. I think it was Fox. I mean, I have the Blu-ray right back there, which like has like 15 extra fucking minutes, like unrated and shit. Because I really enjoy the Ghostbusters. I like the Ghostbusters. Yeah, I got 1 and 2, and got the video game, which is technically like 3. And but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like where's your pride at? Where the fuck's your pride? Because now everything we do, now we're on this slippery slope of now it are things that are rated R, that have a fucking PG-13, PG, then fucking G rating. Is that going to be to appease somebody? Where is the creative integrity? Where is the artistry? Where is the original version at? I mean, yeah, some things do need to change. Some things an artist does is just fucking stupid. But there is a thing called, hey, listen, look, man. It's just, at the end of the day, you're taking the entertainment media down a dark path that, motherfucker, I don't want to be a part of, quite frankly. I don't give a shit about the PG-13. I mean, the fucker came out, and I still haven't seen Deadpool 2. I'll buy it. I'm going to get it on fucking Blu-ray at some fucking point. The rated R and uncut version, of course. The fucking PG-13, probably not, because I don't give a shit about that. But it's just, as far as the entertainment media goes, I mean, you're trying to appease China. I understand there's a lot of money there, but it's always what I fucking talk about, right? I always fucking say this line. Clean up your own backyard before you go knocking on your neighbor's door. And if you live by that philosophy, clean up your own backyard before you go knocking on your neighbor's door. You live by that philosophy, then basically you shouldn't have any fucking problems. And if you do, then they weren't fucking caused by you. Outside interference. And you have to deal with that shit, unfortunately. But you know what? Because here's the thing, is that even if a movie was rated R and it was a piece of shit, and now you want to fucking try to make some bank in China because you want to redo it, and fucking now that's more money you're in the fucking hole. Because now you want to make it a fucking PG-13 so you can get some scraps from fucking China. Dude, you're going to be more in the hole than you were. Because now you're banking on futures. from China, which, like fucking Star Wars does not fucking do good in China for some fucking reason. You would think with all the fucking lightsabers, oversized glow sticks and shit, that it would, but it fucking doesn't, you know, with all the fucking, you know, yippee-ki-yay motherfucking, you know, somersaults and shit. It doesn't. It just doesn't. It doesn't do good. I mean, it's like, but imagine these motherfuckers going back and trying to do Star Wars, trying to appease, right? Doing another version of fucking Star Wars, trying to appease the fucking Chinese market. I mean, that's so fucking dumb. You idiots. You fucking stupid. You do that shit. It's fucking retarded. Yeah, I'll get all fucking Bostonian on your ass. It's fucking retarded, man. Because that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Doesn't really fucking worry me, right? But that's what I can see we're heading. And that's why, you know, I'm not trying to use hyperbole here. Okay. But it's the slippery slope effect. That's the thing. That's what will and can happen. That's the fear that people should have when it comes to this shit. That's why I don't fucking, that's why I'm a casual consumer, right? I'm a blue collar dude. I work my fingers to the bones. And when I come home, I want to fucking, you know, maybe have a strong drink, you know, a shot of vodka, relax, play some video games, watch a fucking movie. But I don't want to have to watch a fucking movie and think in the back of my mind, did they make this movie or were they making it for the Chinese market? You know what I'm saying? Did they make this movie for fucking with the integrity? You know, even though this film was made in the U.S., you know, is this what they wanted, or were they trying to fucking make it for the Chinese market? Those fucking futures over there. See, I don't have to fucking worry about that. But I don't want to shut my brain off either, because that's just fucking retarded in and of its damn self. People saying that I just want to shut off my brain. Motherfucker. When you watch a movie, you don't shut off your brain. You got to pay attention. I mean, that's just fucking stupid. Figure of speech, yeah, I get you. But still, be smart, man. If you shut off your brain, you ain't gonna fucking understand what the hell's going on. Unless there's fucking explosions or some shit, like a fucking Michael Bay movie or Fast and Furious or some shit. But yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I want. And honestly, I'm not big in for this. I will probably not watch Deadpool 2 PG-13 version. I don't care what the fuck they put in it. I mean, yeah, you see, there's clips of they're doing the Princess Bride and shit like that, right? You know, where Deadpool's reading fucking Fred Savage all grown up, you know, like 50 years old and shit, or 40, whatever the fuck he is, in his like in a little bed. And yeah, and that's funny, right? But the thing is, man, is that since Stephen Frosty Weintraub brought this shit up, now you got now the wheels are in motion. Now that, yeah, they may have had it already in the works for people, but still, I mean, even making like a PG-13 version is still stupid in of itself, right? Because now you're trying to double dip, but then, oh shit, we got to get the little fucking kids too, so we need to make a PG. I mean, Deadpool was not made for children, right? Deadpool is a fucking is basically an analog for Spider-Man and fucking and Deathstroke the Terminator. More of an analog of Spider-Man because of the same fucking shit. That's why in a lot of the early comics of Deadpool, you see a lot of fucking positioning in certain things and covers and all this shit that looks like a fucking Spider-Man cover, because basically he's Spider-Man but for adults. I mean, that's why he has like the fucking red suit, red and black, where fucking Spider-Man has the red and blue, you know? I mean, Fucking Deadpool has big fucking eyeballs, just like fucking Spider-Man when he was popular had big fucking eyeballs because of the great Todd McFarlane and the spaghetti web. Fucking A. I mean, hell, I own a fucking T-shirt that has fucking Deadpool in the fucking classic Spider-Man pose, right? Of Spider-Man issue 1, Torment, part 1 of 5 by Todd McFarlane. And Deadpool is on top of some fucking pancakes. Right? I mean, you don't get much fucking analog than that. I mean, people can talk about, you know, Wade Wilson, Slade Wilson, all that bullshit. You know, that, yeah, and because Wade Wilson, Deathstroke Terminator, he's a mercenary, so is Wade Wilson, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, yeah, they probably, whether or not Rob Liefeld and the other fucking dude, the writer, I can't remember, the New Mutants writer of 98 at that time, whether or not they fucking, they kind of, I don't want to say ripped off, paying homage, whatever the fuck. It doesn't fucking matter. Consciously, unconsciously, who gives a shit? Wade Wilson's a fucking cool name. And also, too, Marvel is big into the double consonant or the, the double consonant stuff. You know, Peter Parker, you know, Wade Wilson. Who else? There's like so J. Jonah Jameson, Triple J. I mean, it's like fuck, dude. Or JJ, you know, as Peter would call him. I mean, you know, shit. I'm trying to remember. I'm blanking on him. But yeah, they were big into that shit. Oh, Bruce Banner. Who else? Bucky Bonds, you know? It's like, yeah, I mean, it's just that stuff, man. But Reed Richards, you know, stuff like that. I mean, you know, it's yeah, but so yeah, the double consonant, man, that was big shit. So for Mob, but still, yeah, I mean, Deadpool's a pretty cool character, but yeah, but Deadpool is not made for fucking kids. That's my whole fucking point. It's not made for children. You're forcing something into a bubble. And yeah, people can say that, oh, well, this could be a beta testing for, right? If we're gonna go fucking gamer shit, this is a beta test for Disney. I don't think fucking Disney has anything to do with it. I mean, it could be beta testing. I mean, it could be, right? But I don't think fucking it's a decision. I think fucking Fox is trying to get as much money as it can before it goes over to the fucking mouse, bro. Because once they go, once a lot of them motherfuckers are Dunskies. You know, a lot of the executives are. And they're trying to fucking fill their damn golden parachute right fucking now. So yeah, I mean, so that's another thing too. It's just you have all these variables, right? In consideration. I know it's not just one. But the China thing is a big fucking one. Okay? China thing is a big one. If you fucking don't think that the China market is not, then you don't fucking know. Okay, the entertainment media, the entertainment marketing space, you don't know that shit. Right? You're just some fucking consumer. Like, yeah, I'm a casual consumer, but man, I'm in the fucking know, as in I pay attention to this shit. I'm not fucking obsessed with it, but I like to learn. I'm like a human fucking sponge. I've always said this. I'm a human fucking sponge. I love to learn knowledge. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. It's that's truth. That's truth. Why? Because even if a person doesn't know shit, if it sounds like you know what the fuck you're talking about, booyah. You can fucking, bamboozle fucking anybody. And that's the damnedest truth. So when you're confident about what the fuck you say, no one gives a shit because they're like, oh, well, that kind of makes sense. It's like the fucking the fridge test, what they always talk about. Like when you go back and you're like, hey, wait a second, how did that make sense? It's like, and that's like, after you watch the movie and now you go in and you go to grab a fucking snack or something, or a cold drink, soft drink. And next thing you know, it's like, oh fuck, if that happened, how did it's like now you're questioning. But it's like, but it sounded good at the fucking time, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. When you were watching it, you would go along with it. Now you want to fucking question it. But it's over. It's done. It doesn't fucking matter because, that person bamboozled you, got your money, whatever the fuck. You went along with it and you were okay with the fucking ride. Now, whether or not you go back on that fucking ride, that's another fucking thing for discussion at another time. But yeah, so the thing is that, yeah, so that's where my headspace is at, right? Is that the Chinese market? Is that we're just fucking, we don't have any personality, we don't have any fucking national integrity, these fucking executives in Hollywood and shit. That's why I said, if I ever got a job out in Hollywood, man, I'd be that blue collar motherfucker fighting the good fight, fighting these white collar fucking hosts and shit. Be like, really? Yeah, I don't fucking think so. Oh, there's a lot of things that I disagree with these motherfuckers on. I do. I won't get into them right now because we're talking about Deadpool 2, baby. Rated PG-13. But yeah, there's a lot of things I don't agree with, fucking like Mark Ellis and fucking Christian Harloff, Perry Nemiroff, fucking Dan Murrow, and fucking Lon Harris, Spencer J. Gilbert, Joe Starr, what's her name? Roth Cornett, Daniel Radford, Jay Washington. What's that guy's fucking name? John Roca. Yeah, there's a lot of people I don't fucking agree with. Nah, I don't. Josh McCouga. I tend to agree with a lot of his stuff, but sometimes he's going off the fucking rails sometimes. So yeah, but I mean that's cool, man. But yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like, they can live in a fancy candy land over there and fucking the West Coast. But man, hey man, they ever fucking want me on there, man? Yeah, I'll put them into place. I'll bring them back. I'll slap them with some East Coast flavor in the mouth, metaphorically, of course. Because if I did it physically, that would be battery, and I could go to jail for that. And that's why you slam people verbally. You want to know why? Because punching a person in the face is illegal in this great country, the United States of America. And on that bombshell, I'm going to start winding this down. But yeah, that's just to reiterate, that's my biggest thing, is that the entertainment business is just doing it to appease a bigger market, futures, a speculative market. And the thing is, the reason, and I have evidence of this, because there's a niche market that I really fucking enjoy and fucking love, and that's comic books. And we've seen this shit in comic books when it comes to futures and spec in this speculation market and stuff like that. Now, yeah, I mean, you can't. It's harder to parallel entertainment, but they're both entertainment. That's the thing. It's harder. It's harder to parallel the two, and correlation does not equal causation. I do realize that. I do understand this, but it's something to give pause and something to think about. That's the only thing I will say on that. It's something to give pause, and it's something to think about. But yeah, I don't like the way that we're going with the entertainment business right now, especially if this is, because it's just a slippery slope. It's like because look at it like this. First, it was jobs overseas. Now it's the entertainment industry. What next? Right? What next? Fucking China clearing all of our fucking debt, and now we're gonna be indebted to them. Right? That they the puppet masters of the U.S. If they clear out all of it, I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, I understand these are what ifs, but it's stuff to think about, right? Because, you know, it's just stuff to think about. Because now you can't put the genie's out of the bottle now. Good luck trying to put his ass back in, or her. Just give it pause. Think about it. That's the only thing I'm saying. All right. So as I've said before, and I'll say it again, please, everyone, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Handsome Cobra. That is me, Gregory Cobra Wells, Handsome Cobra. Styling and profiling. Woo! Like my man. It's your boy. Always doing it, baby. Always doing it for you. Not doing it for myself too, but always doing it for you. But okay, all right, everybody. God bless, Godspeed, and aloha. Confidence. Confidence.